What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reviewing and breaking down Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 11. Now, guys, as you're probably aware, I wasn't able to get out a review for last week's episode of Superman and Lois, but I did watch the episode, and wow, was it amazing. The events that happened on the Bizarro Earth, I thought was so interesting and so cool, and I thought it fit into the storyline perfectly, so I'm really excited to, get more into the show because, obviously they were on a long break, and I missed last week's episode, so yeah, I'm really happy the show's back. But now on to episode 11. So basically the episode starts right where we left off with Bizarro Jonathan confronting Earth Prime Jonathan and trying to merge with him. And he almost succeeds until Superman comes out of the Bizarro portal and saves him. Obviously, Superman was only in the Bizarro world, I think they said for like a day. But obviously here on Earth Prime, they said that he was gone for like a month. So we also see John Henry Irons return. I thought it was pretty interesting that he actually didn't have a Bizarro character in last week's episode. So I think it would have been really cool if he had his own character in that Bizarro world. But anyways, Jonathan gets the same visions that Superman got earlier in the season when Bizarro came to Earth Prime. I guess, that's just what happens when your doppelganger from the Bizarro Earth comes to Earth Prime. But then anyways, Bizarro Jonathan pays a visit to Lana and kidnaps her, but then Jonathan gets another vision, and Superman then confronts Bizarro Jonathan, obviously because Jonathan was able to see where Bizarro Jonathan was taking Lana. But anyways, Bizarro Jonathan then tricks Superman as Superman gets destroyed with kryptonite. And at the same time, this allows Bizarro Lana to come through the Bizarro portal in the cave. So now lots of the Bizarro doppelgangers are coming to Earth Prime, which I think is going to be really cool. We're going to be seeing a lot of doppelgangers, which, it's really cool that they're getting into the multiverse. Well, I don't even know if the Bizarro world is in the multiverse. It might be in a totally different type of universe. But anyways, yeah, it's still really cool to see some more doppelgangers. But then Bizarro Jonathan comes back to the farm, and obviously he's trying to get to Earth Prime Jonathan once again. But we get a little brother battle with Earth Prime Jordan going up against Bizarro Jonathan. And this was honestly a really cool fight scene and extremely intense because Superman wasn't there to help because, he had all the kryptonite stuck in him from Bizarro Jonathan. But yeah, also while this is happening, John Henry was getting beat the crap out of by Bizarro Lana, who, as I said before, was able to come through the Bizarro portal. But Natalie ends up using X-Kryptonite to stop Bizarro Lana, which obviously X-Kryptonite is the weakness of Bizarro, of the Bizarro Kryptonians, just like Kryptonite is the weakness for normal Kryptonians here on Earth Prime, whereas it's a strength in Earth, or Earth Bizarro, if you want to call it that. But then we go back to the little Superboy face-off here with, as I said before, Earth Prime Jordan going up against Bizarro Jonathan. And Jordan almost learns to fly. It was such a cool scene. I thought, they were really embracing this Superboy name with that scene. But yeah, he didn't fly. He didn't, perfect flying. He was able to fly for a few seconds and then eventually fell back down. But yeah, he was actually able to defeat Bizarro Jonathan, which I thought was a pretty cool scene. But then at the end, I kind of knew this would happen the entire episode because obviously that was basically, the entire episode was basically revolving around Clark revealing his identity. But Clark ends up revealing to Lana that he is Superman, which I think was an awesome scene, obviously because Bizarro Lana has now come through the portal. She's going to be really confused if she sees herself, so obviously Clark would have to reveal that he's Superman and all that stuff. But yeah, I thought this episode was pretty good. And guys, a quick little note here. There is not another episode of Superman and Lois until May 31st, it's going to be a very long wait once again, which is a bit disappointing, but this season is great, so we'll have to let it slide. But yeah, guys, I'm really enjoying the Bizarro storyline this season, even though I think it would have been pretty cool if, actual Bizarro, he himself was still, the main villain. I think that would have been really cool. But anyways, yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. Another thing I'd like to see is, a Bizarro Lex Luthor or something along those lines. I think that would be really cool as well. I feel like they eventually have to bring back Lex Luthor for an episode of Superman and Lois. So yeah, make sure you guys comment all your thoughts on that down below, all your thoughts on this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next video.